Welcome to
We'll Figure It
They'll
Out.
figure it out.
That's not how it was supposed to go.
Cut.
Nope, it's fine. We'll leave it. So, I'm Dee,
I'm Sam.
I'm Noah.
and today we're going to figure out how to figure it out.
Yes, we're figuring out the process of figuring out.
Something like that. Jeremy is out of town today, so I have with me my youngest, Noah, and my oldest, Samuel.
Me llamo Samuel.
The middle child wanted to be left out. Usually the middle child complains about being left out. But this
No, he
time,
doesn't.
He doesn't usually complain about it, but usually middle children in general,
Yeah, but he doesn't.
he doesn't. He likes being left out. We still love you, Johnny.
Most of the time.
Do we?
Y'all are silly. So,
Are we?
yeah, y'all are.
You don't have to question everything.
All right, please. Let's
Not until you're older.
Not until you're older. It's good to question some things, but questioning your mother on everything she says gets a bit annoying.
No, Mom.
It's
Please
annoying.
don't go there. It's annoying.
When Noah was a little boy, he used to say, "You're being annoying,
And so we
Samuel.
mock
Stop being annoying."
And then I used to say musounder instead of muscylinder.
And car
Must cylinder.
cylinder,
Mustang.
Mustang,
Buddy.
And then you used to say car arrow instead of Camaro.
Carrero.
So today I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna do this, and this, and I had my whole entire day planned. And then I got a text from my sister, which I'm not bothered by. It just completely changed my whole plan for the day. But she didn't get any sleep last night.
We were planning on having her as a guest on the podcast.
Yeah, me, Sam, and her were gonna do the podcast today. But since she didn't get any sleep, she felt like she wasn't gonna be able to handle being coherent. So my plan was that I was gonna wake up with Jeremy, who was getting ready to leave to go out of town. And I was going to plan our meals for the week. Or, no, I did that last night. I planned all our meals for the week last night. Then I was going to get on Walmart.com and start building my grocery list. And I was going to have it delivered for like this afternoon sometime. And then I realized that Jeremy had the card that we wanted to put the groceries on. So I had to wait until he stopped to get gas for the first time on his trip to get the card number to be able to make the purchase. So my delivery time isn't going to be till like 7 or 8 o'clock tonight. And I had stuff in there that we were going to eat for tonight. And so, yeah.
Late dinner.
No, we're not doing 9 o'clock dinner. Not happening. So I was like, okay, well, let me take the stuff out of the cart that was for tonight. And I'll make a grocery list and I'll just stop by the grocery to get what we need for tonight. So at least I don't have to spend an hour in the grocery shopping. So I was supposed to go pick up Samuel from church. Then, actually I was supposed to bring Samuel to church before 9:30, which he didn't get brought to church until like almost 10. Because he kind of overslept because he didn't sleep much last night.
No.
And then I was going to pick him up from church. We were going to go pick up my sister, go to the library, and then hang out at the library and record the podcast. And so I was like, okay, now my plans have completely changed. Now I don't know what we're going to talk about on the podcast because we had a plan to talk about a specific topic with the three of them, with the three of us.
Which we'll save as a surprise.
We will have it on another day. So I had to refigure out my whole entire day. I had to try to like figure out what I was going to do for the podcast since the plan changed. That was stressing me out. So I was just kind of stressed out today. And normally I don't do all of the laundry. Jeremy and I, most of the time he does it. And then I help out when I can. So I had laundry to do today, which actually was a lot easier than it has been normally because Jeremy cleaned out the lint. Have y'all done any laundry since it's been cleaned? When you do laundry, you'll notice that it actually dries within one cycle instead of 4.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I know. Amazing, huh?
So that's what the lint does.
The lint blocks it from drying.
I do not know that.
Well, now you know. So when you're an adult and your dryer's not working, the first thing you need to check is the lint, the exhaust pipe that goes out to all the hot air.
No, I take it apart and check the motor.
Oh, yeah, of course you would. You do the hard thing first. Instead of checking the vent pipe for built up of lint that's preventing the air from escaping, which prevents the stuff from drying. Amazing. A 3-minute task saved us probably $20 in electricity every month.
Every load.
Every load. So, what do y'all got going on today? You had a friend over last night.
Yep. And he slept over.
Yes.
And he left.
Yes, he did. And we did your birthday cake.
Yesterday.
Spudley, you were making too much noise for the podcast. You want to go outside? But just leave the door open because he's just going to bark. If we have chirpy bird noises in the background, y'all enjoy. So, you need to do your weekly chores, Noah. Which are what?
Vacuuming the living room, dusting, and dusting.
And vacuuming the sofa, including underneath the cushions.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to vacuum your room, too. There's lots of bird seed stuff on the ground. You did not vacuum yesterday.
Mm.
Dude, those bird feathers get in my nose and cost so much. It's aggravating.
The bird smell is bothering you?
Not the bird smell, like all the bird dander.
The dander? Okay. I saw on a video that somebody used a spray bottle for them to take a bath. And I was wondering if maybe we could do that with them and see if they would like it, because they don't get into the water bowl that we have for their bath. Because they really do need to get a bath. And I didn't know a solution, because other than like sticking them in the shower in their cage,
Oh, no.
which I don't think they would like very much. So
I think they'd hate us more than
think
they
so.
already do.
I think so. I didn't want to ruin the small amount of trust that we have. Oh, I should have put that on the grocery list. Duh. Guess I need to put that on the list for next week, is getting a spray bottle, unless I can find an empty one somewhere.
Or we could just empty one.
A lot of them have chemicals in them, so I don't want to...
So we just dump it down the drain.
No, you don't want to put water that you're going to spray on birds that had chemical in the bottle. You want a fresh bottle that hasn't had any chemicals on them, so you're not spraying the birds with residue from the bottle.
Couldn't we clean the bottles out?
I mean, it would just be safer to make sure it didn't have any chemicals in it.
Okay.
What if it was made by chemicals?
Oh no.
Oh, well. Usually plastic doesn't leach unless it gets really, really hot, so you're fine.
Let's cook the oven.
What?
Let's cook the bottle in the oven.
No, let's not cook the bottle in the oven. Bad idea, dude. Bad idea.
I'm pretty sure the plastic would melt onto the thing.
It would ruin the oven.
Make all the food taste great.
Oh, yeah. Why does my biscuit smell like plastic?
Old water.
What do you have to do today, Sam?
Lots of stuff. I have to mow the lawn. No, I have to weed eat. Ugh. And do weekly chores and check up with friends and then read.
What about philosophy and English?
I maybe work on school.
And maybe?
Maybe work. Maybe.
Maybe I'll let you talk to your friends if you work on school.
Maybe I'll work on school while I talk to my friends.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Actually, it worked well in the past.
Really? When? Because you're behind on school right now.
When I was talking to Fallon, she never really said anything.
So you sat there in silence on the phone with Fallon?
Yeah, it's just good to be on the phone with somebody sometimes.
You remember the channel How to ADHD?
Mm-hmm.
Not she calls that, but they call that body doubling, where when you have ADHD, sometimes it's easier to complete a task if you have someone just in the room with you.
That's weird. Bodily doubling.
Body doubling. Bodily bubbling.
Yeah, I don't know. I like having the idea that someone's there.
Right, and that's kind of what she was saying in her video, was that just having somebody there with you helps you stay on task, and it's kind of like built-in accountability to accomplish what your goal is. When I clean, I have a really hard time doing it when I'm by myself. Would you stop it? Nobody wants to hear you burping. The life of a mom with boys. Bodily functions.
Burp.
Interrupting conversations.
That's what we do.
So how do y'all think we are going to figure this out without having Jeremy here?
Oh, we're not. We rely on him way too much, don't we, Mom?
We do. I told him last night, I said, you really spoil me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I can do this. I was a single mom for like 5 years, and I did it all by myself. But
And then you didn't.
And then I didn't. And it's been kind of nice, especially when I was dealing with all that neck and back pain and could barely move, to have somebody handle it all. Because otherwise, all my kids would have learned how to cook and clean for me.
Well, yeah, maybe Jeremy wasn't such a good thing after all.
Maybe Jeremy was such a good thing?
Wasn't.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, because I became unable to
No, because
function?
then we would have learned to cook and clean.
I mean, y'all can cook and clean on your own volition.
Exactly. We would have learned to cook and clean.
I would have to say that out of all of the boys I know, y'all's ages, y'all do a pretty good job of cleaning.
Do I do a pretty good job of cooking, Mom?
The one time you cooked Hamburger Helper?
I cooked more than that. More than just Hamburger Helper.
You're right, you have cooked more than that.
I cooked dinner on Valentine's.
You did cook dinner on
I
Valentine's.
spent 2 days working on dinner.
But you had help. But you did.
Of course I had help, because I don't know how to cook all that on my own. It would have been Hamburger Helper for dinner.
Yeah, him and Colin cooked for 2 days, basically, to cook dinner for...
Made bread the first day, made preparations, and then second day we made more bread, made brownies, and then finished up the rest of the stuff.
Y'all did spaghetti.
Yeah.
And meat sauce.
Spaghetti, meat sauce, Brussels,
meatballs.
Brownies.
You did meatballs, didn't y'all? Or
Yeah,
no?
meatballs. Meatballs, sauce, spaghetti, Brussels, garlic bread, brownies. I think that was it. Salad. We did salad.
Mm-hmm. Him and Colin cooked that for us and another family.
Mm-hmm.
It was really good. Everybody enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it when he cooked?
Yep.
You like helping Colin cook, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jeremy's just... Stop it. Jeremy's just always too tired to instruct y'all how to cook, so he just cooks by himself usually.
Just learn how to cook already.
You'll need to... Y'all watch YouTube enough. There's plenty videos about
I watch
cooking.
YouTube that interests me, like mechanical engineering and software engineering and development.
Is that what you've been watching lately?
Literally, pretty much. Almost everything that I've been watching has been software development or mechanical engineering or something along those lines. Or, like, investigation into, like, the depths of coding on open source games like Minecraft. So, open source means that, like, the coding is available to the public. So that you can go in there and, like, look at the files and, like... That's how mods are made for Minecraft. Is you mess with the coding for it.
Oh, that's cool. So... Are you interested in doing coding?
I've been interested in it for a while now. I've tried to learn it. It's just very difficult. I think, like, I'd have to understand it on a deeper level than just, like, coding a video game using it. Like learning functions and stuff for it.
Like getting a class.
Yeah, it's basically like learning. It's basically like another class, like software development or tech class.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Let me ask you this question: since we're going to be making some adjustments to your school, there's a few, like, I know there's something called OutSchool. There's different classes that you can register for. And you can take a course in different topics. His tail is so loud.
Out.
So if I could find some kind of class that we can add you to since you homeschool, would you want to do some kind of coding course?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like some kind of like maybe a workshop class or like a hard mechanical class.
Okay. We can look into it and see what we've got out there. What do you want to say, Noah?
Speaking of coding, there's this website that when we have free time, if we complete all our schoolwork early, we can use sometimes, and it's called typing.com. And you can do HTML coding.
Really?
Really? That's...
Yeah, they have coding lessons.
I'm pretty sure HTML is like...
It's for web pages.
Yeah, HTML is like... I think it's pretty advanced stuff. Like the simplest stuff is like Python, and I don't know if C is simple, but I know like Python is like one of the simplest.
Okay. Is that something you're interested in doing too, is coding?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you want to do with it? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
No.
You want to build a web page?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You think you can make a game?
No.
I have a friend that likes coding.
Yeah. Which friend is that?
James. He's like really into coding. I think he got hired as like a something in software. He does a lot of stuff with like the soundboard and the lights.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Well, that's cool.
Oh, I need a haircut so bad, but I kind of want to let it grow out.
Well, you just
I
need to
need
probably...
a haircut.
I know, you do. We could probably maybe try and fit that in today. I don't know. What time is it?
It is 13:53.
1:54.
It's almost 2. So once we finish this podcast, then maybe I can look at sports clips and see if they have some appointments or availability, and we can go.
I think I might just get it trimmed a little because like the ends are messy.
Would you want to do the grass before we do that, so then you can take a shower after, or would you want to get your haircut
I want to
first?
get my haircut, then I do the grass as much as the hair would be annoying, and then I could take a shower and just get it all done because I don't want to go to the hair place sweaty.
See, we're figuring out our day as we're talking.
Figure it out, we're gonna figure it out.
This is We'll Figure It Out.
You should
They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. You should do a theme song for us. That was awesome. I like it.
It's super freaky.
Super figurey. Figuring it out. Oh my goodness. So, all right. So
we plan while we talk.
Yeah, we need to finish podcast. Go get haircuts. I wonder if Jonathan wants a haircut. I don't have my phone with me. We'll do grass, which somebody needs to scoop the poop.
Johnny can scoop the poop because he can walk.
Exactly. I'm not scooping the poop.
Me neither.
I do appreciate all y'all's help lately since Jonathan has been on crutches.
Johnny shouldn't hurt himself.
Well,
He purposely
that's
did.
like asking you not to climb trees.
True.
Like, no, it's more like asking me not to mess with things that go boom or whoosh.
Or things that you're not supposed to touch.
That? Yeah.
I'm not supposed to touch this.
Then why did you?
Tappity on the mickety mackety.
Oh my gosh, y'all are ridiculous sometimes.
It's physically possible to touch that.
So I did ask y'all about how y'all think we're going to survive without Jeremy, and you said
we
rely him on you. Oh, we're not?
Yeah, we rely on him too much. We rely on him for money, for cooking, for laundry. You rely on him for laundry. He fixes our cars.
Well, it's not like he's gone forever.
He's gone forever, Mommy.
Oh,
He's
no.
never coming back. He's.
Oh gosh.
You get the divorce papers.
No, that would not happen. Remember, we have a deal. We will be roommates before we ever divorce. For neither of us are getting divorced again.
That doesn't seem conducive.
Do we act like we need a divorce?
Absolutely not. But I'm just saying, if y'all ever do need a divorce, being roommates would just be like, that's just weird, Mom. No, I can't think like that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, that's because you're not over 40.
Okay.
It's just easier to
Maybe I'll understand when I'm older.
maybe,
Old and gray.
I mean, it's not like we don't get along. Like, if we were at each other's throats, it might be different.
Yes,
But-
let's get rooms next to each other, not be roommates.
So yeah, that's what we meant. Like I would make him go sleep in another room.
Go sleep on the couch.
Yeah, pretty much. Right now, that's the only spot available.
How's your relationships looking, kiddo?
I hate girls.
That's what you say now.
And I'm 10, and when I was 8, I said I didn't like girls, and I still don't. Think about that.
Hey, but now it's on recording. Now it's on recording.
Yeah.
In 4, 5, maybe 6 years, you're gonna regret saying
Okay,
that.
Sure.
so now I can play this back for him when he has his first girlfriend and the first girlfriend. Like I played back the video.
The human mop. She actually really enjoyed that.
I figured
and she showed her family. He showed it to her family, and they liked it too.
We have on our YouTube channel. I guess you were about. Well, you were in middle school.
Middle school, so 6, maybe 7, so
12,
13, yeah.
He was like 12 or 13, and we went to the grocery, and he was, I don't know why, he was laying on the floor.
Oh, that!
That one. And I said in the video, that's it. This is the first video I show your first girlfriend.
Maybe 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Not 12 or 13.
Yeah, you were 11 or 12. So, about Noah's age.
We can go back and look at the year.
Mm-hmm. It had to have been 18. 2018, because that's when I started the channel.
Yeah.
No, it must have been 17.
Yeah, you did it at 17.
I went to middle schools. I started middle school in 16, 17, something like that. It's 21.
I know. It's, oh my gosh.
Oh my god, we're in the 20s.
So next month will be 4 years since I started that YouTube channel.
And how many times have you uploaded?
I just uploaded one like 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations!
You uploaded
Are you not subscribed to our channel?
Absolutely not.
You're supposed to help your mother.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna have to help you enough when you're older.
I have helped you more than you needed to when you were younger.
Yeah, you drugged me around the store.
I didn't. Jonathan did. I had to hold the camera.
And I think your shoulder was hurt at that time too.
It's possible.
It's more than likely.
Well, no, because I got my surgery in 15.
Oh.
So, but I'm sure, was still recovering. I'm still recovering from that surgery. My shoulder has not been the same since I had that surgery.
Your shoulder has not been the same since you injured that shoulder.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, maybe she shouldn't have done
Do you know
something
how
that
I injured my shoulder?
Reaching around behind you.
Yes, when I was checking out our van after Papa's car had broke, and I went to go drop down the TV screen.
Yeah.
It was raining, and I was trying to look at everything, and then I reached back.
We were there.
How do you tear your shoulder like that, though? Like doing that?
Because when you're older, your stuff is not as stretchy, and when you're not warmed up, you can tear ligaments just by doing movements.
Well, that's stupid. The human body's dumb.
My doctor called it the mom injury, because, moms reach behind them to give their kids stuff all the time.
A good slap?
Or that.
To give their kids a good slap. I will reach back. Oops, I tore a ligament. Well, you disrespected me anyway, so...
Oh, goodness. Y'all are silly.
Who said I was the one who was silly?
You're silly, too. I mean, you're the least silly of the six
No,
of
you're
them.
completely unfunny.
No, he's not unfunny.
Y'all just say that because I'm the little one.
Yeah.
And when y'all were my age, I bet y'all weren't as funny as me.
Well, then no need to rub it in.
See, I made
I admit I wasn't funny. I didn't have the motivation to be funny. I didn't have friends.
You
It was
admitted
depressing a time.
You had a few friends here and there.
Not really. No, I didn't really start making friends until I went to youth. I didn't have any real friends.
Yeah.
Or people that I considered friends. My definition is different from other people's.
Yeah, I mean, you had more acquaintances than friends.
Yeah, I was cool with everybody in the grade, and everybody in the grade was cool with me, except maybe a couple of people, but no one was cool with them. Everybody everybody hated those people who weren't like, they were just like aggravating or annoying or like super, super combative. I was like,
your mortal enemy.
oh my god, the kid.
Huh?
The dude stabbed me in the arm with a pencil.
Oh, not that one. I was talking about Yvonne from Harry.
Oh, Yvonne's chill. Yvonne's cool people.
She's cool.
She's cool.
Y'all hated each other until, I don't know, recently?
Pretty much until I saw her in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
I think was when I stopped hating her.
Yeah.
I was like, oh crud, I actually care about the fact that she's in the hospital. I don't know how I feel about this. Speaking of which, how is she?
She's fine. She's doing good.
That's good.
As far as I know, she's healed all the way up. And
If you get the chance, tell her I said hi.
I will. So I'll let Miss Lindsay actually called me the other day because she works at the physical therapy office we're going to be going to for you to schedule the appointment, but I could not comprehend making an appointment, so I didn't answer it. And she made a comment. She's like, "Hey, I called you today," and I'm like, "Huh?" And she's like, I was like, "Oh, to make an appointment." And so then I'll listen to her voicemail. I was like, "Oh, it's nice to hear her voice. It's been a while since I've seen her."
It's been a while.
It's been a while. So maybe when we go, we might see her. I don't know if she works where she can be seen or not. I might actually get my physical therapy changed to over there so we can do it at the same time.
Oh, cool.
Because my physical therapy was all the way in, like, uptown.
Uptown.
So it would take,
Funky
like,
what?
30 minutes to drive over there.
Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up.
We were saying on the last podcast how all of our conversations wind up having some kind of lyrics thrown.
Just always with Jeremy. Always with Jeremy. You can't escape it.
Y'all didn't. I guess y'all never realized that I did that too before I
Really?
met Jeremy.
What?
Yeah. What? I did things before I met Jeremy?
What?
You actually functioned before Jeremy?
Right.
You raised us?
Do you not remember
I
anything
don't
pre-Jeremy?
No, I remember we had a swing.
Heli chopper.
Oh, inside?
Heli chopper.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's called, there he goes
still-
running out the door to look at the helicopter.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, man.
It was a fast one.
Zoom.
Zoom, zoom.
I wonder if it was the H.
I'm mad that we got rid of that.
Well, we don't have any door frames it would have fit on.
It's still in the leg, Noah, according to some people. But
No, because-
if we cut out the pantry, can we get a swing for there?
The pantry?
Yeah, the pantry to Colin's room. Or what were you saying?
If we open that up when
yeah,
Colin
move
leaves.
the staircase or whatever.
Oh, that's not going to happen.
Oh.
If we can figure out another way to make a pantry when Colin moves out, we may open that up.
How about we turn his room into a pantry?
And the next...
No, because it needs to be an office.
Ah.
And
Let's turn the bathroom into a pantry.
If we ever get another house, we have to make sure that one of the things, if we ever get another house.
But we're not.
Right.
We said we weren't moving again, right, Mom?
Have you met me?
I definitely go back on my word all the time.
Well, I mean, considering that I have moved almost, it rounds out to be about every year.
You're nomadic.
Yes. I've moved just about every year since 1997, but some of that was because of the Air Force, and then marrying your dad, and then
avoiding your dad.
avoiding your dad.
No, sorry, not your dad, my dad.
And then buying a house, and then
Finding a husband.
filing for divorce the first time.
Oh, right.
Then going back, and then moving to Mississippi, and then filing for divorce a second time, and getting a divorce the second time, and then finding a place for us to stay that I could afford, which was nothing.
Chickadee.
So we went and lived with a friend. Well, not lived with a friend, but lived at a friend's house for a while, and then
That was Miss Karen's house?
and then we
That
moved
house was
into
kind of...
Mama's house because she wasn't coming back to live there.
Yeah.
And then when she did move back for Ami and Papa to take care of her, we moved in the back apartment.
Yeah.
And then I bought a house.
Miss Karen's house was rickety.
Oh, I mean, it's
Old and ricky and dilapidated.
I think it's like 150 years old. It's,
Oh my word.
Yeah, it's a really old house.
That pool
it
was
actually
nasty though.
Oh,
I was
God,
scared of that pool.
Yeah,
I never went inside the fence.
When I was 17, I lived in that pool house.
Interesting. I wouldn't do it. I'd be scared.
Oh,
That looked like a jungle.
The pool house, the house that was
Miss
next to the
Karen's
pool.
house. The backyard looked like a jungle.
Oh yeah, it wasn't like that when I moved there.
Oh.
That was in '96.
Yeah, it was scary. I was always scared there were going to be like snakes and large animals with lots of teeth.
I think there was turtles in it at some point, and then it had a crack in it or something, so it was hard to keep filled, and the pump would run for so long, and it was really expensive.
I remember the rusty old swing set. I think I cut my hand on that.
Oh God! You never told me.
Don't play on the swing set anymore. I thought I did.
I don't remember if you did. I don't.
I was swinging on it, and like my hand slipped on the rust, and then I think it scraped me or cut me.
Ooh,
Never got lockjaw though.
that's good. You didn't get
Tetanus.
Tetanus.
Tetanitis.
Tetanitis is what you get.
Tinnitus
From
is tetanus.
Tetanus.
Yeah, it's a bacterial infection or something. I'm not exactly sure what it is.
Mommy, you're a coder. You should know what it is.
I don't know everything about all the medical things. I only know about the stuff that I code, which right now is orthopedics. So,
And
lots of children falling off skateboards and breaking
So you
bones.
know what was going on with me then? Because we went to the orthopedist.
I mean, pretty much. I mean, like, I don't know all the ins and outs, but I have a general knowledge of the medical stuff.
orthopodometrist.
Orthopodist. What the heck?
It's just another big word that means doctor.
You're so weird.
Orthopodomologist.
Orthopodologist.
an ornithologist.
A doctor that deals with bones, feet, and eyes.
An ornithologist.
Orthopedologist.
And animals?
An ornithologist.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I can't even think about what these words mean.
Start sticking words together, hoping it makes sense.
Orthopologist.
Orthopologist.
Polologist. Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious.
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 Is that with a P or an F?
That's hilarious. Hold on. What was malaria? Malaria. It sounds like a disease.
Malaria.
Malaria, but I think there's
Polio.
polio.
That's a bad one.
What is that?
Polio was a disease that could leave you crippled.
Purple?
And yeah, it would, like, some people after the infection would lose the use of their limbs, and that's the one where they had to do the iron lung to help people breathe.
Oh,
Iron lung.
yeah.
Hmm?
It's
Iron lung?
the machine that helps people breathe by compressing on their chest.
Oh, so they couldn't actually exhale?
I
And
honestly don't
inhale.
know about
It was
this.
exhaling and inhaling.
Yeah, so basically instead of, now they have the ventilators. I believe that was pre-ventilators from my understanding, but I haven't looked into it and like retained that information. So I just know that was like I did know a guy.
There's still someone that actually uses an iron lung, I think.
Today, in this day and age.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up. And
Yes.
I'm assuming that's what the iron lung was, but I've not really researched it to be able to tell you definitively.
I watched a video.
Did you?
Yeah.
Boom.
Why are you elbowing your brother in his face?
I didn't touch him. I have well-honed reflexes. Your mother taught me well.
Yes, I did.
Now let me reach over here and slap you. Whack.
Noah just put his hand up to save his face, and he flinched. Anytime we're in the car, and I move my arm, he flinches.
Yeah, don't do it when I'm driving.
No, I would never.
I just go.
Oh, speaking of driving, you're doing really well.
I drive better than my youth pastor.
On a standard. That's because your mother has taught you well.
Yeah, Jeremy hasn't really taught me.
He went with you once.
Once.
Yeah.
Once.
Well, you are my child, kind of my responsibility.
I want to go driving with Jeremy.
Well, when he gets back, he's gonna depending on.
He's gonna need about a month.
He should be getting back on Wednesday or Thursday,
This Wednesday?
depending on how Jordan's surgery goes,
Okay.
which I'm sure it'll be fine. And maybe he's gonna have the whole week off, so maybe y'all can go driving.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
You know, he would have time to bring you places if you helped him, like with cooking.
Absolutely
and
not.
So then don't complain about it.
I want to go driving.
You can help him do stuff around the house so he has
I want to go driving, but I don't want to help. Like,
see, you can't get what you want unless you're willing to invest some time into the person's life that you want stuff from.
So much effort.
It's called relationships. There's a give and a take. You can't just take.
Yes, I can.
But that's what I do.
It's just it's never gonna get me anywhere.
You're gonna have very stressed relationships if all you do is take.
Yeah, well.
There are times
I only take in my relationship with my parents. I think.
You're not sure?
Pretty sure I only take in my relationship with my parents.
Well, I sometimes require reciprocation for what you need. Do you know what reciprocation is? Reciprocation.
Reciprocation.
You're not Russian, are you?
Do you know what that is?
No.
It's when you give something and you require something back, or you get it back, right? So, if he wants something from me, I force him to reciprocate, meaning that he has to do something for me. What are you doing?
I blew in his hair. I just went.
I don't know what he's doing, but he has a very funny face on his face. Your face is funny.
No, it's not. Oh, she insulted my face.
I touched your hair.
I touched yours back, so we're even.
Alright, so
Then can
Noah,
I touch yours and you can touch mine?
I'll touch your hair if you touch mine.
Okay.
So Noah, if Jonathan and Samuel aren't able to finish all the grass, you're gonna help me, right? Because you're 10 now and you can cut grass.
You're a big boy.
I don't know.
You're a big, strong boy, right?
Maybe. I'll cut half of it.
I'm not asking you to do the whole thing.
I'll cut half of the front.
Well, I think
maybe.
Jonathan's gonna do the front for sure, but he's not sure if he'll get to the back. But you can maybe do between the pool and the house.
You're a big, strong boy, right? No, you're a big boy now. You can use muscles.
If your mom can start cutting grass when she was 9 years old, you can start cutting
grass. If a woman can do it, you can do it. That sounded very sexist.
Yes, it did. And I wasn't a woman at 9.
If a young girl can do it, you can do it, Noah. Because statistically speaking, you're physically stronger than most girls.
Sure.
No, it's a statistical fact.
It's a biological fact, more.
Well, yeah. But also, there's some really strong women.
There are, but they have to work at it, usually.
Work out!
Work out.
All right, so what have we figured out today?
Absolutely nothing.
All we've been doing is talking and planning.
Tickety-tockety.
Plans! We figured out plans.
We planned out our figuring out of plans.
We planned out our figuring out of plans.
I mean, that's what we did.
Mm-hmm. Let's plan to figure out our plans. So I think we did it. I think we accomplished what we needed to figure out today.
Podcast completed. Task failed successfully. We didn't have a topic, but we ended up coming up with plans for the day, so task failed successfully.
We have successfully completed this mission.
We have unsuccessfully...
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
We have successfully completed this mission.
We have come into it with no plans and wound up with plans.
I wonder how many different ways you can say success, but at a cost.
But at a cost.
Success, but at a cost.
We've won, but at what cost?
Success, but at a cost.
War changes.
Okay.
What game is that from?
I don't know.
Do you know who Solid Snake is?
No.
Oh gosh. It's a game. Did you play games when you were younger?
No. I was forced. It was the 80s. I was forced to play outside, but yes.
Exactly. That's
what kind of games?
Gertrude's Puzzle. And when the Nintendo
was that a board game?
No, that was a computer game for the Commodore 64.
Those are big words. That's an old thing.
Go look up on YouTube when you have access to computer again, and look up Gertrude's Puzzle. That was my favorite. And then Oregon Trail.
Oh, Oregon Trail. I think I did a game on Oregon Trail.
Oh, your blonde hair is losing its blondness.
Did you die of dysentery?
Oh wait, no. So in school, we were learning about the Oregon Trail, and we did like a game. It was multiple choice questions, and like you got a certain amount of points, and we had $100 worth of money.
Did you die of diarrhea?
No, you are weird, Samuel. You're weird.
Isn't that what dysentery
And then
is?
we had to make like decisions like leaving someone behind because they were sick, and we didn't want anyone else to get sick.
All right, bye, Noah.
Okay.
Dude, really? Why would you think he would be the first one we would leave behind?
Well, he's the youngest.
But
He's slowing
you
us down.
You could fend for yourself because you're bigger and older.
But
Exactly.
if he's sick, someone would have to carry him, and then we would risk getting them sick, and then it would risk getting everyone else sick. Because if he's weak with sickness, he can't walk.
Guess what your mother's not doing? Ever leaving any of her children behind.
Aw.
Hi, Puppy. Puppy wants to be on the
That
podcast.
includes Spud. Oh, look at him. Manners.
He's
Good boy.
licking.
Yo.
That tongue is so loud. Hi, Puppy. You want to come snuggle?
You are such a good boy. And a weird boy.
Yes, he is.
A weird good boy.
like saying hi on the podcast? I'll take that as a yes.
Hi, Puppy.
Ah, yeah.
What's he telling me?
He said hi.
He said, I want a PLAY. He needs his BALL.
No,
Oh,
he said hi.
Yes, he did say hi. He wants to play, Sammy.
Podcast has ended.
And this is the end of the podcast. As Jeremy would say, I'm done. Well, we hope that you will join us next time when we'll figure it out. Thank you for that.
No problem.